Good evening and welcome to Coffee and Tea with Aeson and Gwen. How you doing, Princess?
I'm doing all right. Hello, everybody. It's good to see you again. It has definitely been a long time.
It has. You've been hiding.
Yes. Well, it was for my mental health, and I have no problem talking about it.
I know. I just say
But
you go
I,
hiding.
uh, I went. I'm just coming out of my bipolar depression episode,
Mm-hmm.
and I am at a good place now. I received my Reiki reset yesterday, so I am feeling absolutely wonderful, inspired, and excited. And I'm just going to say it. I'm back to work, baby.
About damn time. There, I have to cover for you all the time. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Tickle you or something. But anyhow, I'm glad you're feeling better, or hopefully you'll keep your dopamine levels high and your serotonin levels low, or however the balance is.
Yeah.
Yes. Hmm.
Well, I have no time. I got stuff that needs to be done.
Right. And that's something important. A lot of
Yes.
people think, oh, and see, in my mind, and granted, what am I? I don't have a lot of it. I have a lot of opinions, but not a lot of medical knowledge. So on this subject, in my mind, you can circle and vent your dopamine levels, and make them higher or lower or whatever you need to make it happen. And it's just having the triggers to do it. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Like what?
Like preload your dopamine.
Oh. Um well, I stay pretty to on the high side
Right.
most of the time.
Right.
I crash after events.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like preload it so that you don't
Okay.
crash after the event. It's like, if I know it, I'm not like I'm going to travel, so I'm not going to be able to eat every 2.5 hours. I will preload my sugar
Mm.
so that it will stay up.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But, you know, I ain't no doctor.
The important thing for me, and I think that I have a touch of ADHD along with it, but
Uh
the important thing for me is having my list or my planner
huh.
and staying focused and on task,
Yeah.
knowing what my deadlines are, knowing um, who I need to contact about what and when.
And whom and how.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like all that is so very important. And people discount that, like, oh, it's just a planner. No, it's our fucking brain most of the time. And see, when you're psychics, you're on the alpha plane, you're on the beta plane, you're all over the goddamn planes.
Well, see, and I talked about this yesterday in my session,
Okay.
uh, but it, whenever I'll just tell you, I don't care. I'm
Okay.
all aligned now, so I'm good. I'm feeling fabulous. But I was completely open here because as psychics, we need to stay connected up here.
Uh huh.
I was closed here the rest of the way down.
Ah.
So, you know, and remember, I told you I was having trouble with communication. Of course, my throat chakra is always the one to be closed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like it. And the reason I brought that up is because I live by whatever my spirit guides, my deities, whoever is speaking to me. I live
Mm-hmm.
by what they tell me to do,
Right.
and that's why things happen the way that they do.
Right.
They forced me to take a break.
Okay. Well, tell them to work on better scheduling. You can take a break in January. Take a break after Valentine's Day. Not in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yes, I'm giving her a bad time.
It's fine. I
People
don't
don't
care. I
love
don't
her.
mind.
No, you know I'd not give you a bad time because I love you. If
I
I don't get
know.
Cassie and bitch at you, you're in trouble.
Mm.
But anyhow, oh God, this has been a week. Have you been following this missing girl in Alabama?
No. Okay. Well, let me tell you, I'd heard something about it, and
Uh
then it
huh.
wasn't until I seen, our TikTok love, Mama Tot,
Uh huh.
talk about it, and
Right.
and I haven't even looked it up yet because I'm so focused on the strike and how people on TikTok are pretending to be AI people.
AI people.
They're trying to be AI or robots.
Oh please.
You have not seen this yet.
No.
There are so many of us actually ranting about it. I have so many, and they are making so much money, oodles of money, because they will. Imagine watching a video of an AI person, how they
Okay.
have their subtle movements like this. Okay, it just creeped me out doing that. So just doing those subtle movements, and then people are sending hearts and galaxies and food
All right.
and they are like emojis and stuff, and that is generating money to
There we
these
go.
creators.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I just don't know about this.
But next one I see, I will send it to you.
Okay, because I'm like an AI. You can't be an AI and a person. You can be an AI, or you can be a person, or you can have your likeness turned into an AI. I can get all those because we both
Those
know
are
that.
the real people pretending to be robots.
You know,
And
and
I
this
seen
is what.
this one guy doing it, and in the description it says, "I'm not real." Uh, but they're eating imaginary food. So whatever these people are paying in
Uh
this
huh.
little thing, yeah, yeah, making money. I mean,
Okay.
they dress up in like costumes and like anime.
Okay. So I was prepared to bitch with you about these fucking TikTok psychics.
Okay.
Okay. This is where my bitch level is at the point.
Okay.
You go on live and you're sitting there and they're doing a reading. Notice I did air quotes for our listening audience.
Mm-hmm.
And the three of swords pulls up and it's like, oh, I have your grandfather here. And he says that. And it's like, one does not go with the other.
Oh my gosh.
Like, have you not seen this?
No.
Oh my
Like
God.
I don't know where these readers are coming out of the woodwork from. Like, okay, I get that people study and then they're like, I want to jump into it. I get it.
Right.
But like don't pretend, because it's obvious that
Right.
you have that fake it till I make it mentality
Mm hmm.
to those of us that actually pay attention.
Well, now the UK psychics are calling them out live. Like, they're going live on top of their live and calling them out.
Good.
Like, one of my UK host on my other station, she was talking about having a pendulum reader, and she's just swinging it this way, that way, all on camera, like whipping it around and giving answers.
People do different types of divination. I've seen people use the that book.
The Book of Answers.
Yeah, the Book of Answers. I've seen them just randomly pull a card out of a box. And I've seen them have these creations built. The little wooden and the magnet. Have you seen that one?
I've seen that one. I'm like, oh, but goddess, give me strength. Give me strength. I've actually gone into a few of them and gotten banned, just because I'm like, if you want a real reading, please visit my profile. Have a good day. And walk out of their live.
Oh, it's gotten crazy. And I understand what it is.
Okay.
It's post 2020. Everyone was at home and they were trying to figure out something to do. What did they have lying around?
Exactly. Which is fine. And I get that. And, study, get knowledgeable, do the fucking work. Don't be going fucking stupid. There are people that do not read professionally, that are hobbyist readers.
Yeah.
Be a hobbyist reader. Get in there and meet your friends at coffee shops. Go online and do readings. But tell them you're a hobbyist. Don't tell them you're the psychic from such and such.
Yeah.
When you aren't. Like, there's no fucking way you are.
So, I have a question. Because we have some people that claim to be psychic mediums when obviously they are not. Like, how do you feel about if, say, a client comes to you and wants a mediumship reading?
In person or on network?
Network.
No. I'm not a medium.
Exactly. I have no problem telling them.
But I'm not a medium on the network. Here's why. My mediumship readings are like my general readings. I don't do those on network either. You want those? Book an appointment. Because I need auditorial for my mediumship, 1. 2, it's going to cost you some money. You need an appointment. Your Visa loves you. Stop making it squeal when you call me and ask me a question online. And 3, you better have everything together.
Right there. Our comment. Everyone is a medium online anymore. And it's true. That's what we see everywhere. But I tell people I sometimes get messages, but I am not comfortable saying that I'm a medium.
Right. And I get that. I am not comfortable. Like, I am a medium, but I am a medium for private. There's a difference. There's a large difference for that. And here's why. I can't, guarantee that in the 3 to 5 to 10 minutes you got, your third grandfather that you want to find out came from on a ship over to the U.S. and changed their name and hid gold in the middle of the back alleys of New York just to survive, will show up in that 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah. There's a lot of chains to be connected before we get to that.
Yes. 2, I need to know what you need to know. Because this is the outline of everything if it was in person. You have to come to me and ask me to connect with such and such. Date of birth, date of death. David then has to go and find their file, find out where they are, find them, drag their asses to me, and then we have to figure out if we can talk. Like, are you going to talk with me? Am I going to talk with you? Here's an example. I had a woman come, and her mother was, I won't say, she was from a Pacific cult that's very popular in the United States.
Okay.
Very against me. Okay. In so many ways. She wouldn't have a conversation with me. She wouldn't talk to David. She showed up, looked at us, walked the fuck back out the room, and it's like, she won't talk to me. you will have better luck with another medium that maybe is more closer to her ideology. Done. I've had spirits look at David and ask him if he's Kali. David doesn't even look like Kali. You know, that's that whole training and perseverance and style.
Okay. Do you feel like, or do you see that this is kind of a psychic generation gap?
No, this is a training generation gap.
Okay, because I was wondering if it's just the newer generation of psychics and readers coming in that's just kind of willy nilly in it,
No,
and
it is a lack of training because they don't have to do anything except read a book. I don't know, learn tarot in 30 minutes, and then they're on TikTok and they get all these followers and get all these people to like and share and subscribe, and so they get their 10,000 from, I don't know, shaking their booty, whatever they do. Whatever they do, it's not what I'm doing. And then boom, they're all big, and they start doing these tarot readings live, and they don't know their fucking cards, they don't know their meanings, they don't know their combinations, they don't know their fucking ethics. And here's the bigger thing: most of the audience on TikTok is still a younger generation.
yeah, so they don't know.
Right.
They don't know they're being screwed over.
No. So, and this is the whole reason we don't read ages 18 in the US, 16 in Germany, 16 in Britain. If you're 18, great. If you're not 18, sorry. Come see me when you're 18. Because if I look at you and you go, when am I going to meet my husband? And I say 5 years after you've completed college, and you go, okay. And you go home and you go, you know what? I don't want to do college. So you go into the Army. You end up going to school in the Army. And then you go, where is he? Where is he? Where? And if you can really fuck up somebody's path to know the information too soon. It's like this other one, and Bodie was talking about this. Do you watch Blue Bodie?
Sometimes I honestly only go to TikTok whenever I feel like I need to be creative.
Well, I've gone to watching her over on YouTube because it's a better stream. But anyhow, Blue Bodie was talking about this. People on TikTok saying they can erase your Akashic records. To what?
No.
To fucking what?
No.
David about flipped out and said, there ain't no fucking whiteout over here, you morons.
Like that's one of the, like, I just started working with them this year, and let me tell you something, they're nothing more scary.
Well, that's, when I say David goes and gets a file, that's what he's getting, is the Akashic record.
Yeah.
Okay. For those that did not know that lingo, so that we can see. And that's why I'm like, I need a question, because I'm only going to get a certain limited view, and I need to know what I'm looking for. End of story. Section there. But fucking erasing Akashic records, let's put it this way, that's fucking impossible. Okay, that's like saying, let's take an eraser and erase, the wrinkles on the side of your face, honey. You can get plastic surgery, but those wrinkles will show up in a photo. You can get plastic surgery and those wrinkles will still be there in a negative. You cannot erase your Akashic records. Say it with me. You cannot erase your Akashic records.
Like, what do they think that they would accomplish by erasing an Akashic record?
Getting out of your karma. Because your karma is so negative. You hung somebody in the 1800s, and so therefore you have a karmic debt to that person. And then, in the 1640s, you were part of the slave trade. And it's like, can you just stop?
Then if that's what you think, if that's something that you would be interested in, I'm gonna say it, and I'm sure I'll get some shit for it. But you're a puss.
Well, let me explain this to you. Talk to your generational X. Okay. I rode in the back of a pickup going down the interstate at 65 miles an hour.
Yep.
No seatbelt. I drank out of a water hose. No filter.
Yep.
I played in creeks and ponds and mud cakes and mud pies. All my
Check.
fucking life. Okay. It would be crazy. Okay. It would be crazy to a Gen Zer to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, oh my God, that's so dangerous. How dare you let your child do that? So they're trying to make their history, their karmic history, their record of the Akashas match today's point of view. It doesn't work that way. It wasn't even the point of it. Nor does it care on that side of the plane. That is like being worried that you failed an English test in the 2nd grade when you're writing your PhD paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't
Absolutely.
give a crap that you misspelled the word win, W-I-N, when it was W-H-E-N.
Yeah.
Okay? Souls evaluate and live in their time period. They blend into their time period, or they get burned. One of the two. We learned that lesson, 1600s. Lovely season to learn stuff. And here's the harder point, and people don't like this opinion of it. You don't get your karma on this side of the plane. Matter of fact, you get your karma in between lives. Ooh, where do we hear that? Where do we hear that theory echoed? That's the Hindi theory. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Where do we hear that else echoed at? What other religion? Fire, brimstone, lightning, pearly gates, bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, heaven or hell.
Yeah. Christianity.
Well, see, I really, evangelical Christianity, I think it has to be more specified. You know, because the Catholics have this whole huge dogma.
Mm-hmm.
Love this comment. Take it.
Even if you rip the page out of a history book, that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Even if they could erase the records, it doesn't erase those lives.
Well, not only that, but here's the bigger problem to that. The Akashic system is the records of all time and all things and all beings. I mean, even Hitler has his own fucking file. But those files are interconnected like websites. Okay, so if something's not, you know, if by chance they were able to actually do this, and in my file they erased the life in France that I spent, you know, enjoying wine and having a frolic through the woods, it's not going to erase Gwen's time when she was in France having wine and frolicking through the woods and, you know, chasing and beating up some people. It's not going to change it. It's still going to be.
These people that actually succeed and go in and erase the wrong thing if they actually could do it and it oh my God.
Okay, now let's take this stupid theory a little farther. So they go in there and they erase that you went to the 2nd grade in school. Guess what you get to do?
Do it all over again.
Exactly. You get to relearn that lesson again. Now you can relearn that lesson. Here's an example. Your lesson was compassion during the 1600s. Would you rather have learned it when they compassion meant like feeding the poor and taking care of people and, dealing with battles and famines and more? Or do you want to learn it in this century when compassion is being homeless and being humbled?
Yeah.
It's like, why are they not thinking on the cosmic? And maybe I'm just weird because I have a master's degree in metaphysics and I'm thinking, okay, if we change one molecule of this, which is what, let's take the theory of the cell, which echoes the body, which echoes the universe. We change one molecule of this thing. We change it or we remove it. Do you know what happens when you change or you remove something? Let's say water. If you take one molecule out of water, what do you have?
It changes the whole construction.
Exactly. And not only does it change the whole construction, it changes the whole being of it. If you take that, water is H2O. If you take that O out, all you have is H2. And H2 is a very volatile chemical. So if you make something unstable, what happens?
It breaks down.
It breaks down. And if it breaks down, it's going to do what? Become volatile. And we are living, and you are living on a contract with other people's contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if you change yourself to be unstable on a spiritual field, and you look at what we know about what happens in spirit comes down to the physical, you're going to become unstable. When the body becomes unstable, it adapts, it grows, it builds, it changes, it fills in space. Guess what it's probably going to fill in with? Something you can't change. This is why I like everyone going through spiritual growth, and I've seen this over the past couple of years. I will, they're my kids. They're my kids. I'll take credit for every single one of them. But I've seen it over the past couple of years. They wanted it so fast, and they had the time to chew it up. And as they were growing, they started having problems. And I'm like, slow down, take care of yourself. You ain't doing your checkup. You ain't doing your thing. You ain't taking your time to meditate. Boom, boom, boom. Every one of them slowed down. Every one of them got slowed down. Every one of them has gone through physical changes. Now they're starting to go through life changes, which is wonderful. It's amazing. It's been like fucking divorce season around here, but it's amazing to sit back and watch that growth. But I've been in that growth. And it's like, I wouldn't have changed that. Looking back, would I have not married my first husband? Fuck no, I would have married him. Yeah, he's a fucking crazy asshole that's fucking insane. Guess what? I know how to deal with every fucking relationship I see with that flavor to it. So I'll hop off my soapbox for a minute. What's your thought?
I already told you what my bitch was the people and the AI thing, because I mean there are the writers and the actors and stuff like that are striking right now. I don't know if you talked about this on Mountain Bears or not.
We haven't touched it yet because it just happened Monday. We won't get to it Friday, but let's talk about this. Because
well, I don't know what all's going on, but I know Fran Drescher is leading the force, and Bette Midler is now on it.
She's the president of SAG. The girl better be leading the force. I mean, she better be doing better.
Yeah. But I know that they are fighting to keep their jobs from AI. And I kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about that.
Okay.
Okay. So, but they're trying to keep their jobs from being taken away from them by like AI doing the writing of TV and movies and things like that. And I stand by them 100%. So I really hope that they can get this straightened out and they can get what they deserve. But back to us. Okay, so psychics, business people using AI to generate their content.
I think AI makes a lovely secretary.
I'm cool with it because I do like those filters and stuff like that. You know, yes, those are fun,
Right.
but I do not believe
Hmm.
that AI should be writing your content, like your blogs and things like that.
No, but it can edit and spell check it for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I'll be honest, I use AI for one reason. She a damn good assistant. She can sit there and spell check and give me new words and new ways of looking at shit, but it's my content.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, there are some companies out there that have thought about using AI in other ways. And this is when I'm like, you don't get it. You don't get the individuality of the karmic seal. AI can be very useful for what it was designed to do, which is store knowledge, create human interaction with other situations. We're only looking at first gen AI. In
Mhm.
10 years, I'll be a hologram, and I can just sit in your couch and sit there and read and slap your boyfriend as you're getting a reading from me. But that's just me. Um, do I think AI is good? Yes. Do I think AI has its place? Yes. Do I think that it can replace the actors? No. Do I think it can replace the writers? No. Although I will say this, and I've had this comment for Hollywood for years, someone get them better drugs. Whoever is negotiating this contract, they need some LSD, because I'm tired of seeing Romeo and Juliet played over 300 times. I am tired of seeing, you know, um, Moby Dick in every fucking movie. Can we get out of this trope?
Oh, I've been following. So Disney is doing remakes, live action remakes.
Right, because they're out of content.
Lilo and Stitch, which they halted because of the strike, they had like a week or two left of filming and it stopped. Which, quite frankly, after seeing the prototype for what Stitch is supposed to look like, I don't care. But they are also doing Moana and the one that I am super excited for, Snow White.
I am great with Snow White if they do it one way.
Oh,
That witch better look like a witch. If they come out with green face or any other bullshit, I'm gonna be kicking ass.
okay, so do you? Oh, let me tell you. So I'll tell you who plays the evil queen.
Okay.
Okay, did you watch Wonder Woman?
Yes.
Gail
I've watched
Gabbett.
better. Yes.
She's gonna play the evil queen.
Awesome. I
Oh,
want to see some
and
good
there
comic.
is no longer the seven dwarfs.
Oh, they aren't dwarfs?
No, and people are throwing such a hellacious fit over this. It is the seven magical creatures. And I am like over the moon excited about this because these could be creatures from all over the world. They could
Well,
do anything with this.
see, I'm a little disappointed with that.
Okay.
I think it should be the seven gay men. Come the hell on. It fits the storyline. It's amazing. I know all seven personalities. I can literally go through my phone book and pick them out for you and cast them myself.
Well, then we need to create Aeson and the seven gay men.
Honey, you're starting something here. And we joke on this station about me having an OnlyFans. Now she's starting to write content for it.
It won't be AI content, I can guarantee you that.
That exactly. But I'm not fearful of AI. I have already had pre AI in my home. I love it. We now have a new one. We've got the hims and hers because I am an Android boy to heart, all the way down to the core.
See, Snow White has been my favorite since I was little. Always
I'm
is. I have
fine
a
with them.
full photo album on Facebook of nothing but random Snow White pictures. Some are questionable, but I still enjoy them.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, my problem with it is this. This has been my problem with all of them: Snow White, Seven Dwarfs, Little Mermaid. Fucking do the original. Like, have the blood covering Cinderella slipper where the stepsister tries to cut off her big toes to fit into the shoe. Like,
Yeah.
I want, if they're going to do live action, I want full live action.
Yeah. I wanted it to be rated R.
I want it to be
as
rated.
Grimm intended.
Exactly.
Somewhat.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You got to read the question.
Wasn't Snow White inspired by Freya's tale of how she got the necklace from the dwarves? Yes.
Yes, it is. That's why I'm like, 7 magical creatures. I can get with that, but I want the whole story. Don't be leaving out any damn shit.
I'm excited for it. And but I can't remember the girl's name that is playing Snow White. But man, I'm looking forward to seeing Gail Cabot as the evil queen. Whew.
So did she? Yes, she did.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, she did. In the mythos of Freya, yes, she did. See, and that's why it's so important for pagans. All right, we're going to stop the psychic. We're going to pull out the pagan, and actually, no. Let's go ahead and pull out the mythos on the psyche too.
All right.
It is important to freaking study that. Important to. I mean, if we look at the Oracle of Delphi and her life and the mythos of Oracle of Delphi, this is why I see a lot of newbies be so tired. Is because they don't get to that altered state the Oracle of Delphi did. However, when you stay in that alpha wave state, there are compromises. The Oracle of Delphi, she never left the cave because of the darkness, because she needed that darkness, but also that sulfur caused her to have breathing problems. Like, there are trade-offs for psychic abilities. Nobody talks about that when someone's becoming psychic. I don't know a psychic worth their shit in gold that doesn't have an immune problem. I don't know a psychic worth their shit in gold that can eat trash and garbage. I don't know a psychic worth their weight in gold that does not have something going on always in their life. They've always had tragic love lives. There's no one that has married the first man they met, stayed together with him for 40 years, and gave him reason all the time. I mean, let's look at Sylvia Brown. She had 3 husbands. The best one was the last one. Okay. But anyway. Oh, the fibromyalgia can go kick rocks. Yes, it can go kick rocks. But here's the thing with the fibromyalgia, and the thing that you have to learn to understand with fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia in itself is the body unhappy, the spirit unhappy with the physical body. So if we look at, like, I don't know, Gandhi, we look at how he controlled his physicality problems. The RA, my RA can go kick its ass. I mean, it can just go down the damn street. But it's an overprotective immune system. Okay, overprotective immune system. What's it trying to protect me from? Maybe a trauma, or maybe it's trying to do repair work on something that it hadn't, that it should probably not have to do repair work on. Interesting. Where can we go and work with that? I find it interesting. A lot of psychics develop diabetes, and it ain't because we're eating candy bars all day while we're doing readings. And yes, I did just grab me a Monster 300 Java.
I've changed how I drink my coffee.
Oh, really? What are you doing to it?
Oh, you're either gonna be like, or you're gonna be like, well, that's interesting. So because I've changed my diet and I have an allotted amount of calories per day. And I don't even make it to that goal every day.
Right.
I am always under.
Right.
Well, the creamer that I was using was starting to taste very thick and strong. So I started to cut back on it, which, yeah, that cut back on the calories. But then I was like, you know what? I have I have protein shakes. Vanilla and caramel. I'll just give that a try. It works.
Yep. I've been doing that for a good while now, except I use espresso.
Definitely less calories because coffee is the free food.
Yes.
That everybody can have.
Exactly. But no,
Cheers
my
to
protein
that.
shakes, I actually took a page from Brenda. I use 2 scoops of Equate plant protein powder. I prefer chocolate. A cup and a half of espresso, and maybe half a cup of almond milk if I need to thin it down, and ice. Throw that in a NutriBullet, and I love it. Yep, it's the breakfast of champions and psychics. Have you noticed since you've gone on your diet that you have to have food that has life?
Have food that's what?
Living. Living
Like, what do you
food.
mean? Like
Food.
non-processed? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't like going. Normally, I was a person that if I was out, I had to stop at a fast food place. That was my weakness. And now I'm like, I don't need that. I don't want that. I got like turkey at home. Like, I gotta have, I've had to slow my roll on my chicken because the taste has changed.
Which chicken?
Just, just plain chicken.
Okay. Get rotisserie and see if you like it.
I did have KFC chicken nuggets. I can handle KFC.
But that's real chicken. That's what people don't understand. Is like that's real chicken.
Yeah.
Rotisserie chicken is real chicken.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's not real chicken.
No. No.
No.
And I have been eating cabbage a lot.
How's that doing for you?
I love it.
Good. Let me know when it stops working. I'll tell you what you've done wrong.
I ate cabbage. Is that what you're going to tell me I did wrong?
Nope. You're not mixing your oil and your butter.
No. Okay. So I chop up like various vegetables and then throw it in the crock, and they cook in there together. I don't even really add any water or anything in there. Just my herbs, spices, and my vegetables. That's it.
Okay.
And it cooks up, and then I eat on that for days.
Right. Yep. It does really well. I'm getting ready to have cabbage rolls. Not cabbage rolls. Oh, what is it? Egg rolls bowls. They're delicious.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun. But no, you will also find that you can't do margarine. It'll taste like you're eating a damn bowl.
Okay.
Cheap oils won't work. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Then you get watermelon cravings. I don't know damn where.
Oh, I have already had the watermelon cravings. I crave watermelon all the time. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I would like to do like stuffed cabbage rolls. I could absolutely do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like ground turkey, or I do have sausage. I do sausage with it.
Yeah, or you can do beef. Well, no, because you just had a Ricky tune up, so you're probably not doing a lot of meat products right now.
No, I actually haven't had anything at all today. I mean, my protein has been my shake and my smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, yeah. See, today I went for Mexican today. I went and had some
ooh.
gorgeous shrimp that are grilled, delicious. You'll get a very good craving for that. Lots of lettuce, tomato, cool, and sour cream, and guacamole. You'll got.
Mm.
I know you're at that point right now.
No,
Give
I
it.
can't do the avocado. It's a texture thing for me. I
Uh huh.
can't do avocados. I can't do strawberries because of texture.
Uh huh.
Mm. But no, like you were going down the list. I've been doing a lot of watermelon, and then what was the other one that you said? Can't remember what it was.
Fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. Um, get cravings for peanut butter out of nowhere. Protein shakes. Hmm. You feeling better?
Yeah, actually, I am. I started on the treadmill.
Yeah.
I just started Sunday, but I
Okay.
have been on it every day. I
Mm.
am taking it slow
Right.
because I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and have any cramps.
Bananas.
Oh, I put bananas in my smoothies.
Good. That's amazing. You may also want to try some peanut butter in there. If you're still getting cramps, add peanut butter.
We got these really cool shakes that has fruits and vegetables in it, so it has all of those
Hmm.
in it, and then that's whenever I throw like a protein milk or something like that,
Hmm.
or the banana in there with it, and
Right.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Ooh, and cinnamon. Gotta have the cinnamon.
Yes. Yep. And then sometimes you just have to rock it. Oh, apple cider vinegar will get rid of the cramps in less than 10 minutes.
Well,
Are we
so
drinking it
far,
or rubbing it on? That's my question.
do what?
Are we drinking it or are we rubbing it on?
I would say drinking it.
Well, if you get the apple cider vinegar that still has the mother in it, make sure it has the mother in it. You will, you can do a tablespoon of it in warm water in the mornings, and it's supposed to help you lose weight. That's all fine and good. But I am really drink it. Oh, a shot of it. Interesting. Um, I, for a very long time, have craved fermented food. Pickles, pickled beets, pickled eggs. Love them. We keep them in the fridge because it's like Attack of the Evil Person. Give me my food. Um, but you know. So, what else have you noticed since you started taking better care of your psychic self?
Well, I feel so much more confident in who I am right now
Good,
than I was 6 months ago, or like even a year ago.
good.
And it's just starting to not just to feel better about my body, but in my decisions about my life, because I am a person that is very much in my own head.
Hmm.
And in order for me to have, the confidence in myself and the ability to keep pushing the way that I do,
Hmm.
I really got to have that in check.
Right.
So, but
And,
so so I was gonna say that I am not going to be. Everybody knows that I like to change things up, so I will no longer be doing the weekly energy meditations
hmm.
on Monday mornings, because I am open back up to do energy healing on other people, and well, on clients. And I am I will also be doing daily videos again, back into
Yay.
doing those.
Yay. Getting back to your daily video. When are we going to get some dancing videos? All I've seen is AI videos. Now, come on, get with your content. I want some dancing.
Well, that's what I told the kid. I said, that is the one thing I wish that you would have gotten from me, and you didn't.
What? Dancing?
The ability to move.
Well, that's because there's probably some self-confidence issues there.
But she's a Leo.
That doesn't mean that she's not got self-confidence issues.
I know. But she has been working with her hoverboard because I told her, I said, you can, I mean, it's great exercise. I mean, come on. But she's learning how to move and do different like movements and twirls and things like that. So I'm encouraging her to do that. If that's her style of dance, then it will be beautiful.
Yeah, of course it will be. And she can, we'll get her into doing backflips a little later on.
So yeah, starting Monday, I'm officially on Monday. I'm completely back in business. I'm excited.
Yay!
And do you?
Hang you off the. Oh, I saw my picture in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine. That's mine. Later.
Well, see the owl. No, the owl's on this side. The owl is in the clouds. And if you look at my logo, this is exactly what my logo looks like.
Yeah.
So it was perfect.
Yeah, it's very perfect. And then of course me, I'm right over looking at you going, what you doing? Let's get to work. Come on. You only done 19 and a half hours today.
Yeah, it's the sun and then the moon and then the clouds.
Now, is that a picture or is that a tapestry?
It's a tapestry.
Ah.
It's huge. I wish it would have been a little bit wider, but it works back here.
It does. It works very well back there. They're normally 36 inches. Oh, let's see. Kimchi. I have yet to try kimchi. I want to find a restaurant that has it. No. Yeah. Me and Asian food get into so much trouble so quickly. Like, I'm having to learn how to order it to keep me from being evil.
I have reduced myself down to a bento box.
Wonderful.
And the last time I was there, I only ate half of the bento box. I got the rest of it home.
Yep, to eat 3 days later. Yeah.
So if that says anything about how much my appetite has reduced in half.
Right, but it also says a lot about you and your mental self and how you are starting to invest in you. And that's the larger point here, guys. For everyone is you've got to invest in you. Put yourself first, put your health first. It's like I go to the gym normally every morning. Like I'm drawing that line during this work increase. I'm going to the gym 30 minutes a day. I'm hitting the gym. I'm hitting that Stairmaster for 2 minutes. I'm going to go do those stupid pointer dog crap exercises. I hate them, but I'm going to do them anyhow because it's going to get the visceral fat out of me. Because that's what we're working on now is visceral fat. So my personal trainer's very nice. Love her to death. But she showed me some exercises that I had never thought of, like more than just the treadmill. Instead of doing the treadmill, if you don't have time to do the full 90 minutes on the treadmill like I do, or the full time you do there, do the Stairmaster for 2 to 3 minutes. Because it is, for every minute on a Stairmaster, it is a half hour on the treadmill.
Well, I have a treadmill at home, so I have like my YouTube up, so I will watch something Like I'm good. So that's going to be where I check out your other shows while I'm on that, and I can work while I'm on the treadmill. I I have a membership to the gym, and I go there and do the pull.
Cool. Very cool.
So
Yeah, the pull.
and then I can take the kid on the weekend.
Oh, okay. So I'm right. I was worried I wasn't in range. Shannon says she likes the Stairmaster. She can't do more than 5 minutes. Because I was like, man, 2 minutes is kind of weak compared to like the 90-minute treadmill.
Oh, sounded like Rice Krispies. Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole lower body is so weak and jiggly. It just feels like I'm going to collapse whenever I'm done.
Well, that's when you know you've had good music on. Like, sorry, you can listen to me all day, but you know when you're going to collapse or when you come off the treadmill, when you feel all jiggly and falling apart, when you've had some really good ass shaking music. Now you're part of the Patreon, so don't forget that there's Aeson's playlist there you can click into anytime.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you do your mental health walks?
um I don't go outside. Those would be whenever I did it, because if I did a mental health walk, it would be at a state park or something, me getting into nature.
I've got to make time this year to take the dogs and go hiking. I owe the Patreons a walk and a talk. I just got to figure out how to do that.
There's I think it's the West Virginia Land Trust is opening up a forest area trail thing in Doddridge County. I mean,
Right.
as of right now, the closest one to me is
Right.
in Morgantown. They have them in Beckley and in Charleston. But that's coming up in August. So as soon as I can find out the more information, I will get it shared out for everybody.
See, when we're looking at it, we got so many trails. I can go get lost for a year and just do fucking trail.
Well, I'd go to Audra, but it's such a long drive.
Right. It's for us. It isn't. I mean, it's 5 minutes to Thurman, 3 minutes to the River Gorge. I'll walk out my front yard and I hit the trail, and I'm right there.
Yeah.
And that's a benefit of where I live. I have to start remembering that's a benefit because I'm really having to stack my blessings on a list anymore about this location.
I just don't want to walk in town. Like, there is a lot of unsavory people in this area.
Take the Morgan with you. She loves going for walks.
Well, but let me tell you, my mallet is my best friend.
No. This is what I'm talking about.
But I'm not afraid of hand-to-hand combat.
I know, but when you get ready to walk, find it. Put on a piece of jewelry that reminds you of the Morgan and go for a walk. I have seen men fucking run. Take a stun gun. I prefer taking, if I'm in that type of situation, I prefer taking Miss Betty. Miss Betty's a beautiful silver gun. She lovely goes for walks with me without a problem. She's very quiet. She doesn't whine. She doesn't cuss. She just goes, poop. I'm done. But I've never had that problem. Well, we're at the top of the hour.
Yep.
Great having coffee with you, honey. I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you. All right, I will actually see everybody next Wednesday night. I think it's the 26th at 8 p.m.
So
I've got
tomorrow. It's not tomorrow night.
No, next Wednesday.
Okay.
And it's a live special event with Dottie the Psychic. She just recently released her deck and her Madame Tortuga's Oracle deck, and we are going to sit down, have an interview with her, and do an unboxing of the deck. So, really excited.
Yep. All right, guys. I'll be on network all night. You can find me till 1 o'clock in the morning on your choice of networks. Then I'll be back on tomorrow at 11. What about you?
I am online every day from like 8 a.m. until 11 p.m. You can find me, and I'll be ready. Cool. I am back in business, baby. I love you all. Thank you so much for standing by and supporting me while I dealt with things. So
and we'll see you next month.
Bye.
Bye.